that type of a return.
Brown 80. Check.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Antonio Gibson.
Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Atkins on the stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chase Young with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Chase Young in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Third down. Third and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
56, 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6 yards.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Los Angeles.
They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
The play is a turnover on down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Josh Bynes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And it's third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Chubb.
Down, Los Angeles.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Alexander on the tackle.
Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the carry, it's Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24.
The tackle by Derwin James.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
He'll pitch it back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A pitch back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to be a loss of 18. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 40.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
they run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the ground is Chubb. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Chubb on the counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They give the Chubb out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Round 80! Check back 21. 56, 56.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Alert, alert, alert!
Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check, check.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. He knocks him back, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They run, Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Alert! Check back 21, check back 21. All day.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And now running right through him. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Alert!
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Logan Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now Jackson.
6 yards to go.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chase Young in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, the win means they'll finish in